Episode 4, Memory Hole. So we learned a lot yesterday. Right now, our focus is on Abraham Goldfels, as we're going to want to capture them today. Nothing about Nina being deceased, though. Or deceased. As, well, we got a shot. Let's look at what we have going on here. Juliet and Harrison having a phone call here. Juliet working on Sunday. Discussing Nina's death. Discussing the fact that Nina believes she was being chased, stalked, spied on. All of the above. So talking about Joseph Langley, that's not a name we've heard about since day one. Cassandra's lawyer slash boyfriend slash whatever they are. Apparently Abe knew them, Goldfels. Interesting. So it looks like Harrison wants to initiates the hacker on the side of the thought. Ooh. Looks like we have a util for Juliet as well, that's good. So we're now looking into Joseph Langley as a suspect as well, because Abe had contact with him. Alright, so Harrison has invited Initiate to be a member of Thought. That is definitely useful information that we are going to want to try and take here. Hey, looks like Joseph Langley here is an alumni of the Bonton University, whatever it is. COSTIGAN University, that's the one it's called. Profile picture, boom. But we are going to update it to the clearer one. Because just better. Owns the law office, we know that already, but now we know he kind of owns it, which is interesting. And graduated in 1992. Kind of gives us a rough date of birth. Some point in the past. Before 1992. Alright. This is Langley's website. Ah, okay, so he partnered with Catherine Delacroix. Ooh. He has military service. He could possibly have been... Oh, I don't know, but whatever. He had military service. Possibly he knows Nina through that. Maybe. You never know. I mean, the army's big, but... Come on now, give me a chance here. Alright, we have a work phone number. We have an email. All good things. We have a office address, which is, you know, that's something. Chat with Joseph. Juliet and Joseph. So they're just talking about Cassandra's arrest a few days ago. Juliet was unaware until this point. And they're just discussing Nina as well. Abraham asked for a favor about someone called Nina a while ago. That is interesting. Alright, so it seems like Joseph is a little bit on board with helping them, but would like to prioritize Cassandra. And then this one here is going to link Abe and Joseph. Also kind of Nina in a way. Initiates reply to Harrison regarding joining forces. How can I join Thought when I'm already part of it? Initiate is claiming to be a member of Thought. But we do have Initiate's timeline. We could portray him as a dog, but let's not do that. We could have him as a warrior of the web, but again, we could say his birthday to 1912, but again, we couldn't. Place of residence is not really interesting to us. Interests at something. And he points out security flaws on his timeline? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I can't play Horn versus Horn. Ah. So he was at the Rose in Tech, and he goes by Silent Scream Root? Or my nick for science screen is root. So it looks like Joseph has some communication here with an unknown person who says Joseph should know who he is, saying he can deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham GOLDFELS. Oh. Okay. So we got an unknown person who apparently has the dirt on GOLDFELS. Oh, he's been requested. Ah, sorry, I read that wrong. Joseph has been Joseph knows the dirt and has been requested to deliver it to the unknown person. Okay. Oh, we have Joseph Langley's PC ID. Let's go hacking again. Browsing history, literally nothing there. Oh, his history is cleared actually. Not long ago. Okay. Trash-wise, nothing. Pictures. Supporter of the Children Barges Foundation. Might be information that's useful to us. Got married, but apparently he's in a relationship with Cassandra. This conflicts with an unknown data chunk. We're gonna have to find that out. Oh, that's Abraham. They knew each other through fishing. Interesting. Okay, that's our friend Cassandra there too. It's called wallpaper.jpg here. Here it's called Dancing in the Rain. That one's wedding 1993. Kind of a long time ago. James Langley, he requested to have Cassandra released. Oh, we have a bank account for Joseph. Okay, good. Or an office bank account at the very least. But he did not want to meet this Mr. Yang because he rejected due to missing capacities. Joseph is financially troubled apparently, or his business is, and considered laying off Mrs. Winters. It adds a person that might prove useful in the future. Apparently none of our concern. Screw this guy and his none of our concern crap. I decide what's concerned. And it looks like... Oh! This is from Abraham. Okay. So, Abraham's saying friend, and we have a alias for Joseph in dubio. Or Abraham asked Joseph for financial support for Nina. And it looks like they have partnered. So Joseph was Abraham's lawyer at some point. And Abraham actually requested Joseph to defend Cassandra in the first place. He has also agreed to submit the information he has on Thought to the unknown person. And it looks like we have a chat between Harrison and Initiate. Okay. Initiate knows about Orwell. And Harrison is now also aware of what Orwell is. Initiate has connection to hackers outside of the nation, like we are. As far as I understand, anyway. So they want to meet somewhere, but as Initiate clearly pointed out, we can watch them where they talk about where they're going to meet. So that's no good. But apparently Initiate has a plan to what is built in Cypher. Okay. So we're going to get a whole bunch of gobbledygook, presumably. Apparently Orwell's going to be able to break the encryption, but that doesn't look particularly likely. Ah. Looks like we might have hacked it, but it might be too late to get anything super useful. So it looks like Harrison wants to start basically a war with the government. We could put that into Orwell, but it really does implicate Harrison in something much more than I think he's willing to do right now. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? So Thought is going to be well aware that we are looking into them right now. So it looks like Abraham here was sued by the government for breaching an employment contract. So that does mean he did at some point work for the government, but I think the case was basically thrown out because he proved that he was on some kind of medical leave or couldn't work because of medical conditions. Ah. Okay, he was apparently found guilty according to our friend. But according to this, Abraham refused a government contract. Alright, we have a date of birth for Abraham. We also have an address for Abraham based on his medical records here. Sending a team out there to investigate right now to his address. Basically had cancer, cancerous tumor, pancreatic cancer. Expected life expectancy after that was 6 to 12 months. This was 2 years ago almost. I mean, it could be an outlier, but good to know. Hey, it looks like we got Indubio here, which is our Langley guy. Ha. Okay. Abraham was divorced. Why is he saying Oh, Joseph Langley. Never mind. Sorry. I was looking at here. Joseph Langley was divorced. This is later than the wedding picture. The wedding was in 1993, I think. This is 2015. Okay. We also have a claim that Abraham is gay, but I think that's more trolly / jokey / stuff. Alright, let's have a look at Langley's bank account. A recurring donation. So he does presumably donate to that charity like we found out. Although, that might be for Nina, apparently, is what our advisor was saying. It's to an unknown account either way. In fact, we could probably... I don't see the charity account. So Eric Brody here, editor-in-chief of the paper. It looks like he is terminating Harrison because he is participating in suspicious group, past or present. So it looks like he has the recurring donation going out to the unknown person, but this is conflicting with a data chunk. Is there anything else in his emails right now? So there is... This is what this is conflicting with. It's to the Children Pages Foundation, but this one's going to unknown. Send money to a friend regularly, or donates regularly to the Children of Pages Foundation. Okay, I think we're going to stick with the friend aspect here. Juliet and Harrison having a conversation here. So Harrison is now learning that Cassandra has been arrested. However, I think we arrested her due to the bombings, really, under the pretense that there's new evidence. So they don't know the full truth yet. They're just discussing the ongoing conversations that Harrison's had with the hacker and Juliet had with Joseph. Stuff we already know, but they're telling each other about it now. So it looks like we have a conversation going on right now between Joseph and Juliet right in the middle of this chat session. And they are going to have a conference call here. Possibly back in this conversation, this chat. Basically because Joseph has seen the news. I think he's more in on the whole thing now. So they're basically discussing their plan for the conference call because they know it's going to be tapped. Little do they know is that this is also getting tapped. So Joseph is informing them how the safety bill functions in basically allowing it much easier for people to get arrested, even just for making kind of idle, somewhat jokey threats. Boom, you can possibly be arrested for it. And if we get Basically, he's informing them that if we get one of them, then we can possibly bring down the whole group. Arrest them all, because they're all implicated in the same group. And Joseph is looking for proof that Abraham created the group to be peaceful. He apparently was quite reclusive. We're going to grab that information quickly here before it disappeared off the screen. No! Abe was obsessed with getting his message out. Juliet met Abraham during her courses. Then Juliet planned the 2 other protests, the one that Nina didn't plan. Alright, so Langley had to leave the phone to answer the door. That was actually us arresting him. So yay, we've arrested another person in the middle of a phone call. They also had a little bit of a discussion here. Nina is the one that kind of deviated from Abraham, whereas Juliet here says everybody deviated from Nina. I don't know why she would throw herself under the bus, so I feel like she's trying to be more truthful. I feel like we're going to trust Juliet on this one. Hey, looks like we have a post from Juliet here. This was a while ago. Oh, we have Juliet's PC ID. Yes. And this is where Goldfels and Juliet first met, essentially. Alright, let's have a look at Juliet's notebook. Oh. Orwell has lost the connection to the main server. Okay. 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 Reader can't do anything. Listener can't do anything. Oh. Connection has been reestablished. Oh dear. It looks like we might have a little issue here. Drain kind of connection problem. Mainframe has vanished. Still got some data loss between the servers and here. Seems it's all slowly getting back to normal again. We had a joker who thought he could intrude our database. Information security says they have averted the attack. Huh. Have they though? Have they really? Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing here. So, Juliet started working at Rosen in March 2017. Worked on a project called Demiurge. So from Abraham here to Juliet, we have basically a growing up location for Abraham, possibly a birth location, but we know that's where he came from. That's where his family is at. Nothing particularly interesting in Juliet's browsing history here. Rosentech is going to her company's website. That's not particularly amazing. The newspaper, Steligan, that's the university website. Looking at news on the bombing. Timelines is kind of like Facebook. There's the Target's album. She went there. Yeah, nothing incredible. Oh. So, we've just came across a missing persons worldwide website. Missing loving dad and husband. That is Goldfels. Missing since September 30th, 1993. Possible name as Gunther Ahrens, or Gunther Ahrens. Saying he's married to Margaret in this here. Conflicts with something gallery. Abraham is gay. That's again, I don't think that's conflict. Huh. Reporting missing in September 30th, 1993. Let's upload that. That's the year he left, yeah. And we're going to take this information here about the daughter, and we can also upload the new portrait as well, I suppose. Huh. Gunther Ahrens passed away at his home near Bonton. December 18th, 2016. I don't... I mean, we know he's been active recently, right? If we check our listener here... Oh, no, we don't have anything for him being active. Do we? Huh. I mean, did he die? Okay, Sims is currently freaking out. Screw Orwell. Okay, chill out, Sims. Report from the team at Abraham's address just came in. Completely abandoned, no furniture left, nothing. Okay, good to know. We have a new article on the Thought, published by our good friend Hancock, and currently talking about Orwell. Friend with a guy called Benjamin, possibly of interest to us. Oh, Sims. Hello, Benjamin. We're now investigating Benjamin. Okay. Pregnant with Amy Peters. He's denying that. Government agent in a project they apparently call Orwell. Are you going to deny that one, my friend? Possibly. He's saying no a lot. Okay, well, we definitely know about him. Or, at the very least, Harrison knows about Benjamin, who is also known as Sims. Let's have an address. I'm investigating you now, my friend. I just do my job. I'm sorry. Initiate attack to Orwell. That's where we got our information. Let's make sure we got nothing else to go on in here. Looks like we're okay. We're okay on the reader. We are going to log out for today. Quickly review what we've learned. Whole bunch about Gunther, also known as our old friend, whatever his name was. He's now Gunther now. Talks with Joseph Langley. And we know about Benjamin Costigan. Huh. Things are getting interesting.